That's always a danger. Though he must stand alone, Ezekiel must stand alone, yet he must be true to God and true to be a genuine prophet. The pressure is always on the preacher to blend in with the people that he is serving. Um, there is a subtle poison in the atmosphere of living in an evil society. We are admonished, even in the word of God, to come from among them. But Ezekiel and all of the prophets had to speak truth, even when it wasn't popular for them to speak truth. When the people were hard-hearted, hard-headed, stiff and stubborn, they still had to preach what thus saith the Lord. And people have been influenced by such sayings as, when in Rome, you must do as the Romans do. And that has been the situation for years, for centuries. We're in that situation now. People think that everybody ought to do as we are doing. There is very little doubt in my mind that Jesus instituted his church in part that his followers might be lifted out of a sin-sick society, that they might not be infected by sinful association and drawn into a more wholesome climate of saintly companionship. Like Nehemiah, Ezekiel had to stand alone and face the current rebellion. And we too, we have to fight against the temptations to go along with the crowd. Our current culture is driving people in a certain direction. And if you don't get with it, then they will talk about you. They will scandalize your name. Say you think you're better than they are. You think that you are above them. Our current culture is driving people in a dangerous direction. And you have to be very strong. You have to be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the works of the Lord, inasmuch as you know that your labor is not in vain. So we are caught up in this culture that's telling us that we need to do this instead of doing the will of God. Just like right now, you all might not think much about it, but our culture is saying to us that even our children, when they go to school, they can't choose which bathrooms they're going to use, because we have something called transgender now, and the transgender can use any bathroom they want to use. Our little boys and our little girls can go into a bathroom and they don't know what they're going to run into or what they're going to see. There are certain laws now that's trying to be passed to say that you can be a transgender at home, but when